my mum has a way of like going to the kitchen. Like in our eyes, the kitchen could be empty. There's nothing to cook here.
Yeah.
But my mum will just
can whip
find
something.
something. She can just enter the kitchen. There'll be onion. There'll be something, and then there's a meal in an hour.
Welcome to another episode of Don't Tell My Wife podcast. Here with one of your hosts, Tonye.
It's your boy Ken.
And yeah, man, back again. Another week, another episode in the studio. Man. Yeah, man, what are you saying? How's your week been?
My week's been good, man. I can't complain, bro. Just been hectic with work, but it's going well. Still doing the fitness thing, which is good.
Yeah.
We've got, like on iPhone, with the Apple Watch. I need to buy Apple Watch though.
No,
like,
you
so
do.
It can track,
you do
it
still.
Can track, like,
you actually do. It makes sense.
Yeah. So with like my other lot, we've been like tracking each other's like activity for the day in it and like closing the rings and stuff.
If you said this before, I would have given you my old one. You know. I'm gonna give it to my mum, innit?
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what iPhone's gonna do with what my iPhone's gonna do.
I need to grab one because it's actually quite fun, like watching everyone like close their rings and stuff.
Yeah.
So we've just been doing that this week. So yeah, man, just same old still. What about you?
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. Mm-hmm. Obviously, just a normal week, just working it, and then Wednesday I went into the office towards the end of the day. Innit? Nah, bro, I went at like 4, like 3, because obviously afterwards it was work football with So basically, I'm London office, and then we have a Bristol office. So the Bristol office came down, so it was a bit of like an El Clasico. Yeah. So yeah, we whooped them boys, man.
Oh, is it?
We whooped
the score?
Because like 5-1.
Hey.
And the only reason why they scored is because we had 10, they had 9. Yeah. It's 8 aside. Tell me why they scored, and everyone's like, why is there so many of them? Yeah. And then it was deep that I was on the bench and 2 others were on the bench, so we had a man down.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously that's the only reason why they scored, innit? Yeah. But yeah, we whooped them guys, man. It was a cooking still.
Is it?
But it's good to obviously get to know
your colleagues and that, innit?
Other people from like the other office. I still think I'm like very shy when it comes to in a professional setting. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I feel very.
Okay, what's the like demographic of the people?
No, white people, innit?
Is it?
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, there's a black guy that I met that's Canadian. Mm-hmm. Obviously the rest are like white. Then obviously I've got one of my boys from work, Joe. Obviously he's black, innit? Mm-hmm. Shout out Joe. I think he even listens, to be honest. Okay, shout out him because he became a dad like 2 months ago, 2-3 months ago. So shout out him. But yeah, I don't know, I don't know why in a professional setting I'm just shy sometimes. I really don't know. I just feel like it's a bit that network. You know that networking thing when I talk. I don't know. I still don't know why. Yeah. Obviously outside of that, I'm very bubbly and everything. But yeah, I don't know. Is giving I don't know if you know imposter syndrome. It's giving that small, innit? I feel like.
But why do we do that? Because with like when you're around the people that you know, you're yourself.
Even with people
like people you don't know, you're yourself. But when it comes to like a work setting, with like
and you know them, I think it's because like this is serious. If I say one bad thing,
so a lot of it is like watching what you say, innit?
Like you're trying.
I hear that.
Because like even like we'll talk about football when I was like thinking we'll talk about England, innit? No, they'll talk about Harry Kane and that, and I was like, bro, I said the guy that cost us the World Cup, etc. And then I was gonna be like, bro, he's dead. Like, but then I can't say the words like, oh, he's dead or bro. Yeah. Now I mean, so I'm constantly watching.
Bro though.
I don't know. Like with me, middle age, right, bro. These are partners.
I say mate.
No, true.
So like when I'm talking to like my white colleagues, I would just say mate.
No, true.
Like, yeah, you're right, mate. Like, I would do that. Bro, we grew up in Essex, bro. We could code switch.
Yeah, I could code switch with others, but not like in the work setting where there's a partner and he's like, what, 50, 60, bro?
That was like in my last job. Like, my colleagues were like my dad's age.
Yeah,
so it was very hard to like relate. But you just have to relate in different ways. Like, not everything is bro, or like not everything is talking about Instagram, TikTok. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's different conversations. Yeah. Like, because in my last show, we were talking about like one of my colleagues, James, he's like literally my dad's age. And then he was just talking about buying nice gifts for his wife and stuff. And it was like a conversation that we could both relate to, where it's not like, did you watch Love Island? Yeah. Or it's more like growing stuff, like,
No, it's true. We did speak about kids, because I think he had, one of the parts, he had 2 kids. One of the other ones had a kid as well. So we did speak about, obviously, like me going from 1 to 2 years. Like short in it, but obviously I didn't really say much in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to grow out of it because obviously, especially with like Malachi and stuff like that, like I want to teach him how to be bold and
you know what?
Be there in it.
You know that's a good point because I was talking to my wife about this the other day, and it was like I want to learn how to hold conversations with people that I don't really have much in common with. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ties back into this in a way where it's like people at work, like for example, a white 50-year-old man, I may not have as much in common with him in it. So it's like, okay, how can I learn how to hold a conversation with this guy?
Yeah. And you kind of need to as well because that's what's going to get you further. Like I was talking to one guy, like I think he's around, like maybe just a bit younger than me, but like when he was talking about like life and then he said his fiance and stuff like, oh, okay, your fiance, like how long you been together? Like, you know, it was a nice convo. Yeah.
Because even the owner of my company, so we had like a work social the other day, and like the owner of my company is like cool. He's probably like mid-40s, cool guy, very cool guy. But it's like he was talking about running, and I used to run, so that was a common ground, innit? And I was trying to stretch that conversation as long as I could, just so it looks like I've got more to me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, like when I got home that evening, I was like, I want to learn how to like really hold conversations with people that I don't necessarily speak to. Because if it's not like the man them or like a black girl, whereas like we can talk about anything for days, like how can I chat to like a Arab guy or like an Asian guy or you get me, like a white guy? And as much as we come from different worlds, I still want to be able to hold some sort of conversation of quality as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you still. I know, I need to any tips, bring any tips. But you know what's funny? I saw one comment in it. Obviously whoever put the comment will know who it is, But okay. So obviously we're talking about jobs quickly, So hold on. From the first episode up until now, haven't I heard Ken break the new job news 3 times now?
Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Hey Ken, you are truly favoured to hop from job to job so easily in the current state of this this country is facing. Teach us how you're doing it.
Hey, listen. The only thing I can say is God, isn't it? God has my back, man. You know what it is? I feel like, you know, with that, I feel like my prayer point, a lot of the time when I pray, I don't really ask God for much, innit? I just ask God for obviously protection, sustain, and I ask God for favor. So it's like every time I pray and every time I'm like applying for jobs, whatever, I always ask God for favor. Like let me step into the room and they see God's light. You get me?
100.
So it's like every time I have an interview, more often than not, it's successful. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I just ask for favor. Like, and if I'm honest, with my career, I've been in my career for like the past 6 years. So I'm gonna get
experience
like,
there, innit?
You're gonna hire me, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're gonna hire me. Like my last interview wasn't even really an interview because it's like we both know I could do this job.
Yeah.
So I think with where you are in your career, it's easy when you're experienced, isn't it? That's what I can say.
That is so funny though.
But yeah, next year,
said 3 times we've done this pod. It's coming up to 2 years,
and I've got these job 3 times. Yeah, man. You know, in this life, you have to step up.
I'm screaming, but hey, man.
Yeah, man.
What you saying though? You got song of the week?
Yeah, I do. To be honest, hold on, let me find it.
Okay, cool. While you find it, I've got Dr. Toomey Overflow Live.
Nice.
Obviously, I'm going back to worship because there's only so much. Like, you know, I was even speaking to my therapist about this. There's only so much gospel you can listen to. But in terms of like Afrobeats and the upbeat ones, she was talking about like something like, let me even clarify, along the lines of like a lot of it's like not feel good, but you know what I mean? It's like not praising yourself, but it's like feel good music. But worship is actually exalting God and putting God in his place.
Yeah, but
do you get what I mean?
There's a time for everything, though.
No, of course there's a time for
everything. There's a time to have feel good. Of
course. So obviously with that one, I was like, okay, you know what? It's true. Because obviously I'm listening to a lot of like upbeat other stuff that's not exactly exaltation and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me go back to the roots. Obviously, there's a couple of things that I was talking to her about. So she, like, one of the examples was, you know what you should try and do is put gospel on in the background all the time. So that kind of helps renew your mind, you know, in terms of what you think and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, no, let me try that. So today I've done it and I was like, I had it in the background for the whole day and I was like, yeah, you know what? I should, like, it's actually feel good. Like, it makes me reset my mind, didn't
Yeah.
it? So yeah, I'm going back to worship. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna add worship. More worship to the playlist.
I heard
than
that. That's to me. That's like
praise.
me. That's what I've been trying to do this week, man. Like I can't lie, bro. Like I haven't listened to. I don't think I've listened to secular music this week,
Fairs?
and that's actually no cap. Like I haven't listened to any secular music. If you ask me what I've been listening to, bro, it's been gospel or it's been worship. So yeah, the last secular music I listened to was NSG's album, and that was like last week.
Yeah. So what was your song?
Okay, so my song of the week, I've got Holy Father by Chantel Rutendo.
Okay, cool. I'm also gonna add Deep Places by William McDowell.
Okay.
That was really good. And Trinity Anderson, her bit in it is actually really, really nice and really good.
If we're dropping worship, yeah, let me add one that I've been banging this week. Yeah.
Cool.
So it's Yahweh, Refuge, Wildfire, and Priscilla Alamizie or Alamizi Cha. So if I butchered your surname, but I should know this one is an African name. But anyway, yeah. So Yahweh, Refuge, Wildfire, music.
Okay, cool. Have you got my playlist?
Yes. So last week or this week, week, our wives took us to Activate.
Oh yeah, I thought that was
our wives took us to Activate.
You know what? Big up them though.
Yeah,
because they planned
once
it.
A year.
Yeah, once
they took us out at least once a year. Actually, no. When's the last time?
No, the last time was with
Temi and Akin.
And Akin.
But when was that?
That
was like 2023.
That was time ago.
That was ages ago.
That was maybe even 2022, bro. I even think that was 2021. That was before marriage, maybe.
Nah, it went before marriage. It was
before marriage. We went together and they felt bad for the waiter.
This guy scammed them. This guy,
suckers.
Bro, this waiter was like, bro, he had to be in his 30s.
I'm still in school.
He's had to be in his 30s.
Just giving them a sob
he was
story.
Even like, well, he was saying that he's still in school. He hasn't really got money. And deep, he was talking to the wives. He weren't chatting to us. I think we all went to like the toilet or something.
Yeah.
So he thought that was an opportunity to go and speak to the wives. Sob story. The wives was just, we came back. We saw someone said, they tipped. We asked him how much. It was some crazy money.
Bro, it was like £20.
Like 20,
I was like, wait,
£30.
what?
I was thinking, wait, so between the four of you guys fell for this bull crap that he sold you.
No, but hopefully it wasn't bull crap.
It was bull crap, bro. Bro, big man. But anyway, anyone could go to school.
No, that's what I was going to say.
Anyone could go to school. But cool, anyway. So our lovely wives took us out for a nice evening.
Shout out them. Big up them, man. It was nice. Them. It was good.
Very
nice. Thought out.
So for those that don't know, Activate is like an immersive, fun place. Like in Canary, no, O2. Wasn't O2 or Canary? It's O2.
Oh yeah, sorry.
In the O2, there's different rooms. There's rooms where you throw things. There's rooms where you run from one side to the other. It's very fun. So I definitely recommend you guys to go and try it out.
I recommend doing it in like a group as well.
Yeah, it's very cheap. Like £25 each or something.
No, I think 15, you know.
I don't know. I can't remember. They paid shot.
Yeah, they paid shot.
But it was reasonable price. So there was one room where we had to dodge lasers.
Yeah, and with the lasers, obviously, it's like you run in, you go in, you have to run from one side to one side.
Yeah.
Actually, no. That was one of the games. So you
had to dodge the laser.
One side to one side, you had to dodge the lasers.
Yeah.
So obviously a laser could be like, so obviously I can see on the TV, yeah. So we're here, yeah. And the laser could be right in front of you, but you need to jump over or go under it so it doesn't touch you.
Yeah.
So that's one game.
Yeah.
So that game, so obviously us man run from one side, we're all running together, yeah. We've all jumped under, dodged the laser. Then Nosa's falling over at the end and saying, Ken, pull me. And Ken just left her. Ken just left her, went to the other side of it. And Nosa's just on the front side. I can't get that. I can't get
about that.
It was so funny. So that was the first game.
Yeah.
Second game now, you have to stand in the middle. You have to stand in the middle.
And jump.
And you either duck under the laser when the laser's coming across you duck under the laser or you jump up.
Yeah.
Best believe this laser, so we ducked under the first one. Everyone, fine. Perfect. We're going on to the next round. Best believe we're level 1, by the way. Then we're on level 1, so the easiest round you could do. Then the next one is the laser's on the floor and you have to jump over the laser. Best believe the laser is like it's not even a height.
It was like
if you hop.
How do I explain it?
If you hop,
it's like a little hop.
It's like a little hop. Best believe, so obviously the little hop happens. So everyone jumps over. We just turn and we hear her say, ah!
Yeah.
And then I start barely laughing again because she already fell over the first time.
Yeah. It was just
funny. It was just so funny. And then It was just happening. She said, "No, my ankle."
And then like with Nurse, yeah, it's like I know when she's like joking, and in that moment I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if she was like, because sometimes Nurse is quite like, what's the word I'm looking for? She could not ditzy, but she could be a bit like she's not like rough and athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some women, you know those girls at school that don't want to do PE?
Yeah.
She's like that. It's like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I don't want to jump out. She could be very sporty, but sometimes she's like that, innit?
Yeah.
Cool. So on that day, she was moving like that. So when she was on the floor screaming, I didn't know whether she was actually hurt. Then it got to a point where it was like, okay, she's actually not joking.
Yeah, like she's not getting
She's
up.
injured. And then obviously we were trying to like, and then cool. So with Activate, you have like a minute
to
play
get out
until the next group come in. So when she's on the floor, the next group's coming in.
I'm saying, chill. She's
so you're saying, hey guys, wait. She's screaming. I don't know what to do. In the midst of chaos, I just freeze. I don't know what to do.
Ken was just looking, and I
don't know what to do.
So I went to go and get somebody. By the time we come back, obviously, those on her feet. Now she's hopping out,
and they were carrying her all the way through.
Obviously, you know, Ken's a bit embarrassed. So
okay, guys,
man walked to the front and left the door.
Nah, I didn't leave her. Okay, you know what it is, guys. You know what it is, yeah.
You left her.
You know what it is. I'm so big on like
image,
not image, but it's like. I don't want everyone to know there's an issue here.
Do
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want anyone to know there's an issue. Do you know what I'm saying? So with that, it's like I was trying to get Nosa to like walk properly.
Yeah, but she was limping.
Her ankle.
Yeah, she limped.
She had sprained her ankle, but obviously we didn't know. I thought it was just a twisted ankle, whatever. So she was limping, but I was trying to get her to like walk straight.
Yeah.
But it weren't banging. And then she was a bit annoyed with me.
Yeah, she was.
Because I weren't being like, oh, babe,
nah,
come.
You was moving a bit. You like she's hurting it. You should have done a little bit more.
I know. So cool. We get to the front bit now, and then she literally cannot walk. Like she can't walk.
Like
and bearing in mind where O2 is on the other side. We've parked on the other side of the O2. So we're thinking, how can we get back to the car? Or like, how
best
can we leave
believe
this
they called a wheelchair.
They called a wheelchair. I will try and find a way to insert the video of her in the wheelchair.
Hey.
So deep it, we're pushing her through the O2 in a wheelchair.
Bruh.
It could only be Kennedy's wife.
It
could only be Kennedy's wife that we have to push on a wheelchair through the O2.
Everyone's friends, everyone's wife.
Everybody's friends.
It's
my wife that hates public.
You know what?
I don't want to call it embarrassment because hurting yourself ain't embarrassing.
Yeah.
But public attention is my wife.
You know what's funny though? Like, thank God that on that day it was like country music. So it was a bit like.
Bro, I was like, imagine if it was like a DBE or something.
Yeah, like a shake or something like that. You know, you have to leave her there, bro.
I'll get the staff to push her to the car. I'll get the OT staff, the security staff, to push her to the car.
If you guys were there, the wheelchair was so funny.
It was like a bright red wheelchair.
Yeah, it was so big.
I was trying to find a way to add the video so you guys can see.
It was so funny, man. It was so funny.
But that's what she did this week.
Yeah,
we went to hospital, you know.
Yeah, she went hospital.
It was swollen. I mean, it was swollen, bro.
Bro, you guys are such babies, man. The scan, it's an ankle sprain. You got to hospital for an ankle sprain.
Yeah, but she didn't know that, man.
You black, man. So I don't know, but she got crutches.
Yeah, she got crutches.
So what happened in here? Just a sprain?
Sprain, yeah.
And is it healed now? Well, she went to school,
healing.
So she's
she's still limping, which is funny.
I can't lie though.
But it's healing.
I can't lie though. Limping, a mum limping like that.
It's bare jokes.
I can't lie. You're thinking.
It's bare jokes.
It was so funny,
it was so funny. But with me, another thing I want to add, why I get like, not that I get annoyed when people hurt themselves, but you know that emotion, I don't know if you listeners can relate, but like when like your child or like your wife or somebody that you love hurt themselves.
And it could be so prevented.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, like, why must it be you to hurt yourself? Why are you hurting yourself? Because even with Nosa, it's like, you hurt yourself, that whole weekend, she couldn't really walk.
Yeah.
So now it's like, now I have to be the one to do everything. I was just like, you see how you've inconvenienced everybody? Like, you just inconvenienced everyone.
Yeah, I'm screaming.
It was so jarring. But yeah, anyway, that's what she did this week, guys. Which was hilarious, but funny at the same time. Well, hilarious, but annoying.
I hear you.
What about you?
I know, shout out my wife, innit?
Yeah.
She took us to, you know, like to plan that. even she's on maternity leave, stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
Like big them up, man. That was nice to them still. I see, as well. Thank God, my wife didn't injure herself. I didn't have to. I didn't have to. Wish I.
Hey, don't kill me.
So yeah, no, shout her out, man. Shout her out. But yeah, no, that's calm still. You got any baby devs?
Do I have any baby devs? That's just been funny, bro. Like he's been so funny this last week. So I think it was yesterday, the day before. He got to like he normally goes to bed around 7, innit? But on this day, like we just let him stay awake, innit? So he got to like 8. And then he literally just got up and he was like, "Mummy, Daddy, I'm going to bed now." He just walked to his bed. I got in bed.
Sure.
I was laughing, bro. I was like, "No, that's so funny." Like
that's good though.
It's so good. Like
that's
he could actually he walked to his bed and got in.
Yeah,
because he was tired. I said, "Well, thank God."
Yeah,
now you should know when you need to go to bed. I don't have to drag you to bed. You should now know.
That's good.
But yeah, he's just been in a funny mood, man.
Yeah, no, that's good.
But the boys.
Yeah, in terms of Amari, bro, Amari just getting bigger, just growing, man. Obviously, he's I still don't know who he looks like. He's looking more like me though, but he's got Abby's eyes and stuff like that, which is nice. But yeah, 2 months old now. Obviously, he's going down a bit. Like he can stay down for a bit longer without crying for attention, which is all right.
That's good.
Malachi, obviously, I'm gonna always have more developments for Malachi to be honest, because he's growing up in it.
Like Mali's personality is really coming.
Nah, his personality is coming like, still. It's coming through, growing, man. He's growing.
He's growing.
The one thing that he did, I think the other day, I think I went out in the morning. Nah, I went out very early in the morning somewhere. I came back in the afternoon, but so obviously I've been waking up with Mali like for the past how many months? I'm bringing him out of bed and having our little time, whatever. Yeah. So obviously Abs has gone to do it now, and apparently he was protesting for 30 minutes.
Is it? Because
he said no, no, daddy, no. And Abs was like there for 30 minutes, like trying to get him to come out, bro. So I was like, wow. So obviously these kids, they have like a proper. No, I wasn't at home still, so obviously it was bare long. But I was like, I was so shocked because I was like, bro, I don't think he's becoming a daddy's boy, but I think it's, because we're spending a lot more time together. Yeah,
he's used to you.
He's used to it. And it's funny how kids have their routine where they don't want it to change. So, because I'm the one that always gets him out of bed, he didn't want her to take him out, which is funny. So, and when she told me about that, obviously it was long for her, but I kind of I felt wanted, you know what I mean?
When Zeph like chooses me, or he's like, I want daddy to do it, or like he's crying and he comes to me like on the very few occasions. Yeah. It makes me feel nice.
No, it felt very nice. And I was like, it might have been long for you at that moment, but it made me feel fuzzy, like I'm wanted. Yeah. Know what I mean? And it's nice to feel wanted as a dad, innit? It's nice to feel wanted because more time you feel like you're not really. Yeah. Like you're always gonna be second hand to the mother, innit? So which is fair because obviously it's your mum, innit? Yeah. But as a dad, it felt warm and fuzzy. I can't lie. I liked it still.
Because even when Zeph's at like one of the parents and like for example, let's say he's at my mum's, and then he'll be like, I want to speak to daddy, and then they'll call me. Then he's just like, daddy on the phone, but it's like, you actually asked to speak to him. So it's very nice. I hear it still.
It's nice.
I hear it.
But yeah, so anyway, obviously, for today's episode, I believe this episode comes out just before Mother's Day. Or like close to Mother's Day.
The Thursday before Mother's Day.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So Mother's Day is on the Sunday?
Yes.
So obviously you just wanted to shout out to all the mothers.
Happy Mother's Day.
Obviously, happy Mother's Day.
In advance.
In advance. Obviously for the mothers that obviously have children, the ones that are sadly some children not with us, for the for the potential mothers that are coming, that are pregnant at the moment. Honestly, any mother
in any capacity,
we appreciate you guys. We thank you guys. Thank you for your service. Oh, I was gonna say service. Service, is that the right word? Thank you for your efforts anyway. But
happy Mother's Day. Man.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, man. Really appreciate it. So obviously, with this episode, I just wanted to kind of just show some appreciation to the mothers in our life. Obviously, we have our wives first off because they're the main women in our lives now. Obviously, we had our mums previously, but I'm gonna say something nice about your wife and mother, bro.
I think they've just been like, well, my mum. Let me start with my mum because she's the one that bets me. Because really, actually, she's my mother. My wife is my wife. My mommy is my mommy. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true. It's actually true.
So,
it's true.
But I feel like my mum, obviously not to get all soppy and that, but I feel like I don't know where I'd be about my mum. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she's been there for me because we've said it so many times, like I've caused my parents hell
Yeah.
at times. But one thing that our mums are like, they would never ever turn their back on us. Like no matter what we do, like I've done some crazy stuff in my lifetime. And my mum has always stayed down. She's always been true. She's the realest guy that you get me, like realest person. So I just appreciate her for always looking out for me, always being there for me. And for hard working as she is, like I respect it. Like, because with our mothers came from Nigeria to this country. Like it's not easy as a woman coming from one country to the other, setting up your lives, especially marrying the dads that we have. They can be, very difficult. But our mums have like gone the whole way, brought up sons. Like it's not easy to raise two sons, bro.
Yeah.
Like
it's
both
funny.
our mums
Both
have
our
technically
mums,
just lived the same
both our
lives.
mums
Like
live
you
the same life.
come to this country, like you've raised two sons, you've moved your family from London to Essex to give them a better life. Our mums are both working in the medical field, so long hours,
it's true,
to provide for their families. You come back, cook for your family, cook for your husband. Sometimes your husband doesn't even appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're still doing it. You're still going to church, praising God. And it's like, you've never ever said, I'm tired. My mum has never ever said, I can't do it today, I'm tired. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate her for like being there for us. Like, I don't want to do the whole strong woman because I don't subscribe to black women's strength. I feel like black women, we should have soft life. But the fact that she's gone through stuff and she's still doing it, she's still smiling, she's still grafting, she's still trying to do more for her family. It's like I could only just say thank you, innit?
Yeah.
I can only say thank you. It's definitely inspiring, even for me as a parent. Like, I know I'm a dad, so I will have a different impact on my kid's life as a dad. But I feel like I've learned so much from my mum, and it's something that I want to also implement in my parenting as well.
Yeah.
So she's definitely showed me a lot, man. So 100% got a shout out, mummy, man.
No, that was nice, bro.
Oh,
that was very nice.
I tried to keep it real. I tried not to get soppy, bro, because I can cry. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much just echoing like what Ken said, man. Big up my mum. Like, obviously, sometimes I talk about it, but sometimes I don't. But in terms of like what she's been through and all that kind of stuff, man, she's still going in it. Obviously, I don't want to subscribe to the strong black woman stuff, but she's like, she's really tried, man. Like, especially the whole raising two. Bro, I'm just gonna say exactly what you said. Like the raising two boys. Like, bro, but even up till now, bro. Like, even being a grandmom with my two kids, the way that she's taken it, the way she. I can go pick her up and she'll come and, she'll cancel shift to come and help look after them. Man, you don't have to, bro. Even then, sometimes like when I call her and she's going to work, bro, she wakes up, she don't drive in it. She wakes up early, goes to work, takes public transport back. She'll go from one job to another job, like, bro. And I'm just there like, bro, like, it's crazy to me. So obviously, even with me and my mum, that's why like even as much as I used to complain about it, but that's why I'd be going and picking her up from Basildon and then dropping her to Tunbridge Wells in Kent. Like waking up at 6 a.m. to go and pick her up and all that stuff, because that's how I show my appreciation. But she's always been 100. She's always been down. As annoying as mums can be sometimes. I didn't cause her much trouble in it, but in terms of how mums can be so
nice
jarring.
And as loving and as hardworking as they are, my mum is probably the most jarring woman. Apart from my wife, my mum is probably the most jarring woman on this planet.
100%, like, man. 100%.
Don't get it twisted.
100%.
You're very jarring, mummy, if you're listening.
But you know them ones when with our mums, they care a lot, man. And bro, you know what? That's you know what? I learned unconditional love from my mum because of how she treated me.
Yeah, 100%.
And I hope that the same way that she's treated me is the same way I can pass it down to my children.
100.
And make sure that I'm 100% with them no matter what they do.
100.
So yeah, man, just shout her out, innit?
100, man. Question,
Yeah, go on.
You know, as we're listing out all the positives from our mums,
Yeah.
Is it wrong for looking for the same traits in your wife?
Now, you know what? You know what's funny? I say it to my mum and Abs all the time. I said I married the same person.
Is it? That's good,
they're very similar, man. They're very similar. Like, you know what? Like with my mum, I'm like, with Abs, I'm like, it's what I needed. Like how she is what I need, innit?
Is it? Yeah.
And obviously, I'm like, you're like both of you are so annoying, but it's what I need.
Bare jarring,
it's
isn't it?
bare jarring.
Wait, in what ways are they like similar and annoying?
In terms of both of them are very forgetful with stuff.
Is it?
And they're kind of very slow. Like, bro, absolutely loves to leave the door unlocked. Loves to leave the lights on. My mom's the same. Like, it's just so jarring, man.
Yeah, but then you're just the protector,
and I'm just the one that always goes and checks everything and does all of that. So like, they're just the same. Like they nag, they both nag the same. Yeah. And then sometimes I'm just like, when they're both together, I just look at them and I'm like, you guys are the same. Just cho. Like, leave me alone, man.
Yeah.
But no, they're like, Abs and my mum, they're exactly the same.
Yeah.
They like, I pretty much like married someone very similar to my mum.
Yeah. I hear it. I feel like
you married someone.
No, they're different. They're different, but they've got similar traits. Like the trait that they've got they're the same in is that they're both very like nurturing. So watching the way Nosa treats Zeph is like the exact same way that my mum raised me and my brother in it. Literally the exact same way. So they're quite similar. But why I ask that is like, I've been in trouble a few times with some of the comments though. Like, for example, with Nosa, I'd be like, my mum does it like this. or can you do it the way my mum does it? For example, there's a certain rice, a certain jollof rice, There's a certain jollof rice recipe that my mum does, innit? Yeah. And then I asked Nosa to do it. And at first she was like, just go and live with your mum then. Why don't you just go back? If you want your mum's food, just go to your mum's house. Yeah. And then, but she started doing it. I've been enjoying it. So I'm like, why can't you just do it the way my mum does it? Is that bad?
There's nothing wrong with that. You can take tips.
There's nothing wrong with it.
If there's a specific way I like something, then I think it's okay.
And she's been doing it and I've been enjoying it.
So a happy husband that makes your husband want to enjoy more, no?
Yeah. But the only thing that I would say that Nosa doesn't really do that my mum does is like, I feel like it's just a generational thing. I feel like, but then again, I don't think it's a good thing. I feel like our mums did it because they have to do it, whereas the women of today don't have to do it. For example, let's say, I don't want to draw her out, but I'll do it anyway because I always draw her out. So let's say we come back from work. I don't know if we've spoken about this before, but let's say like we've had a long week. Like our mums will go to the kitchen and cook.
Yeah.
Whereas our wives might not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, sometimes I used to be like, babe, my mum will go, you get me? And you know, oh my God.
What's that, oh my God?
There's one thing that my mum used to do that I want those to start doing. Yeah. I don't know if your mum did this. I don't know if Abby does this, but my mum has like a way of like, I know she's going to watch this, I'll shake her head in it. Yeah. Because I used to say it to her and she used to hate it when I said it. My mum has a way of like going to the kitchen. Like in our eyes, the kitchen could be empty. There's nothing to cook here. Yeah. But my mum will just whip something. She could just enter the kitchen. There'll be onion, there'll be something, and then there's a meal in an hour. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my mum's trick. That's her magic trick. Yeah. But I don't feel like the women of today can do. Well, I don't know. But it's like, my wife will be like, there's no food. Yeah, so then... And then it's like, we have to order or we have to fight, you get me? But most time we have to order. Yeah. Whereas our moms could just...
They'll put something together.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear you.
So that's why I've been in trouble in the past. Where I'd be like, but my mom, there's tomato, there's oil, do something.
Work magic, man.
Bro. So that's the only thing. And like just in terms of that hard work, and I feel like our mums are very resilient. Not to say that our wives are not resilient. Yeah. But our wives will do it with complaint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like our moms used to complain. But they probably did just
They probably did, innit? Yeah. So, yeah. I think another way that my mum's abs are a bit different though. It's like my mum's a crash out, innit? Like when she's jarred, she can. My mum can.
Is your mum a crash out?
My mum can crack. My mum is the biggest crash out.
Is it?
In terms of the shouting, stuff like she can crash out. Abs ain't much of a crash out still. You know, she's always
she's like very calm and collected.
Calm and collected, quiet.
I feel like with Abby, like you have to be jarring for a long time. Yeah,
because I've never really seen her crash out on me. She hasn't really crashed out on me, which is better funny.
Yeah, Nosa crashes out still. Nosa crashes out.
She's crashed out. Yeah. She crashed out on you before.
He knows that.
Yeah. Like a crash out where you're like who is this person?
Bro, there was one day I just stood there like this. I just stood there when she was crashing out. I literally just stood there and I said, me. Like, I said, you're talking to me like this. My mum's a crash out though.
Oh, your mum's a crash out?
Yeah. She's crashed out still.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, she crashes out. She crashed out on all of us. Bro, there's times where I'm in the car. I think I've said it before, bro. Let's say if even me and her, we'll just be driving the car. She'll just randomly just crash out. Like, what? Like, bro, you're driving. Focus on the road, bro. There's times where she'll stop in the middle of the road, crash out. Sure. Bro. But she's calmed down now, though, obviously, becoming a woman of God. She's calmed down. Even in public, random people.
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
I'm screaming. Nah, man. Pick up our mums, man.
Yeah, man.
So, obviously, in terms of like showing them more appreciation and stuff like that, what are ways how we can, show them more appreciation?
My mum, especially, I feel like a way that I can show her more appreciation is to like, I don't appreciate her by vocalizing it enough. Like, I know that now we're living our own lives, we're married, we've got our own kids. It's like, it's weird being a husband because it's like, I don't know about you, yeah, but with me, it's like, if I get peas, like if I get a bonus or something, my first thought is like my wife. It's not like my mum. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
which I understand.
I feel like if I get a bonus, me and my wife are enjoying this. It's not, I need to drop my mum $5 for example.
No, I hear you.
And I don't like necessarily shout my mum on like a random day and be like, "Ma, thank you for everything you've done." You get me? So I feel like I want to start doing more of that, like start showing her I appreciate it. Because there was one day randomly, I must have shouted at my mum and I was like, "Oh, mum, how are you? How's everything?" I just messaged her like randomly. And she was like, "Oh, like, thanks. I really appreciated that." Because it was like a random like message, like, "How are you, mum? Like, how's your day? What have you been doing?"
Yeah.
It was like I was like interested in her. Not like, oh, she's telling me something I'm applying or I'm calling her to ask her, "Can you watch Zef this weekend?"
Yeah.
Like, it was, because that's a lot of the conversations I've been recently. Like, "But are you free this Saturday?" Or "Can you get me?"
Yeah.
But a random day, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to ask her for anything today.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check in on her. Like, because we speak near enough every day.
Yeah.
But on this day, it was like, I'm not going to talk to you about anything. I just want to check in on you, innit? And she really appreciated that. So I feel like moving forward, and maybe once a week, just shout my mum, call her, even go and check her, like, go and see, okay, let me see you today. Like, "Oh, mum, what can I do for you today?" I feel like I want to do more of that.
No, that's nice. I agree still. I think that would be something good to actually check in on them and just ask them how they're feeling, etc. I think I do need to probably do that a little bit more.
Yeah.
I do think I do that already. In terms of stuff like that, like there was even one time where I got money and I gave her like, and this is actually like nothing major, but I gave her like $5. She called me, she was so shocked.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, bro, like, I got money. You take some.
Yeah.
So I'd love to be able to do that regularly and do that more, innit? Because obviously it's my mum, innit? But yeah, no, I do feel like, because bro, they're getting older, we need to kind of be showing them more appreciation before they go.
100%.
And I feel like the way I show appreciation is just, of course, sometimes I complain before I do it, but it's just about helping her do stuff. So obviously, like taking her to work or picking her up if I can, like stuff like that. Obviously, if I live closer, then I'll probably do it a lot more. But just trying to take the burden off of her. But then at the same time, like some of the reasons why sometimes I complain is like, I'm like, bro, like, do you, I don't know, well, it's a bit different for you. But I find it that, bro, like my brother's in the house. Why you keep asking me for stuff? Like you're asking me to go Costco, bro. Like my brother can go Costco, bro. Like you don't need to wait for me to do it.
Yeah, but sometimes, go on.
One thing, my brother she has Samsung in it. She has an Android. My brother used to have an Android. Why are you asking me to do something on Android for you? Like, get my brother to do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think maybe I'm the firstborn and I'm like my brother's like always to himself and you can't, like people don't want to bother him in it because he's like sometimes very too much to himself. I'm like, yeah, just because I'm the more outgoing one, I'm the more one willing to do stuff. That means you have to always ask me though. Like, come on, man.
You're probably just like your mum's like comfort, like
you
get me. Like your mum just feels comfortable to.
She thinks it's easier to ask me than my brother. But I'm like, bro, like I'm out of this house, bro. Like, cool down, like
I hear that,
bro. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
So yeah, that's one thing anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm trying to show her more appreciation. And yeah, I think becoming a husband and seeing marriage for what it is, I do have a lot of more knowledge and thought and empathy for obviously what she's gone through, etc., and how she's had to be a mother in it.
Do you feel like that makes you a better husband?
Yeah, well, it's one thing about knowing it, but you actually have to do it, innit?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I could be lazy sometimes, but like I just think like in the season where I'm in now, with obviously having 2 kids, obviously I'm very empathetic, so like I'm just trying to be active and do more to take the burden off abs, innit? But at the same time, it's like sometimes I'm tired too. But then, like this is what I was even speaking about one time. Like, as a man, can you really be tired? You can be tired.
You can, but you just can't show the world that you're tired.
But then even then, it's like you say you're tired, and then your missus will say, "But what do you think about me?" And I'm like, bro, me saying I'm tired don't negate your feelings. Your feelings are still valid, but I can also be tired too.
I feel like the problem in marriage, is like we're always trying to like outdo the other person.
Like comparing it. I'm like,
why must we battle on who's more tired?
Like, deep, remember that time when you came to our house and I was ruining beds?
Yeah.
Then I think I've said one comment and I just looked at her. I was like, no, in my head I was thinking, shut the hell up. Like I was so pissed off. Like, I was so
what did
pissed,
she say?
bro.
She was like, I can't remember what she said, but she said a comment like, "Why are you yawning?" Like,
why are you
yawning?
Like I'm the one that's doing. Bro, I was just I looked at her and I said, you know what? Let me not disgrace us.
Out here.
Let me not crash out. Because I was just thinking, I'm just yawning. I'm saying I'm tired. Yes, you're tired, but I'm not doing anything that's like taken away from me. I was just thinking, shut the hell up. Like, bro, I was so pissed off, bro. I was so angry. And I was just like, whoa, like, why are you comparing with me about whatever? Like, we're both in this situation.
Yeah.
Like, firm it, bro. But
that's what happens sometimes in marriage. Like when you're parenting, like, and you're dealing with like newborns and like you're dealing with kids. It's like I don't know why both parents we can't just like, let's say one person's tired, just be like, you know what, like we're both tired. Let's just pull through and just do this.
Yeah.
It's always why are you tired? Like I've been up all night.
No.
So I can't be tired.
Times. Oh, like, nigga, who else gonna do the night times? Like, I can't breastfeed. Not even like that, but I can't breastfeed, bro. Like, I wake up to for Mali, bro. Like, what else can I do? I'm like, the thing, you know what's crazy sometimes, I don't want to turn into this, innit? But as men, we're doing I'm doing, bro, when I think about like, I don't know if there's any more that I can do. If you think about it. I'm doing everything in my physical power to help you in terms of taking pressure off you and being a husband and being, because at the same time they'll say obviously don't report a fish for swimming because it is my job to do those things. But more times, sometimes I don't do it. But now I'm trying my hardest to make sure I'm actively doing stuff. You know, even ever since that Tolu episode, and obviously big up Tolu. Ever since she said about, look around, it was a big eye opener. Obviously, and you know, it is an eye opener because your woman has been saying it, but when it comes from someone else outside of your camp, you can understand it when you see from an outside point of view. So since that episode, I've been taking precaution to actually be very active at home, innit? So obviously I can't say that, I'm the one working, etc. because that's BS. What, like, let's be honest, everyone should know. Looking after children is harder than men going to work. It's so much harder. I have anxiety looking after both these kids than going into work. Who cares about work like that? It's not that deep. But with what?
I don't know if I
you think work is harder than looking after the kids?
I don't know. I don't want to say it is.
Nah, bro.
Let me keep my thoughts to myself.
Pick a side. So obviously for me, it is what it is, innit? So obviously at home, like I'm doing laundry, helping clean up. Like this is stuff that I should be doing anyway. But as I said, like I'm doing everything I can. I'm tired too. But we shouldn't compare. Like we're both tired. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes just sleep. Like I think one time, she said to me, Amari was awakening in the night, innit? And then one time was like, she's like, one of these days, I think, I don't know what it was, but she said something like, along the lines of, one of these days, you should just do the nights. And I was like, well, duh, it don't make sense, does it? Like, during the week I'm working, I can't do the nights. Then on Saturday, I'll have football. On Sunday, we have church. So when am I going to do the night shift?
Yeah, but when is she going to get a break?
But that's the season we're in. I'm sorry, if we think about it, you got to firm that season, bro. Because doing the night shift is you waking up, having him breastfeeding, etc., etc. If I'm working,
is he on bottle now?
Yeah, he's on bottle. He's on bottle.
So why don't that?
No, but he has breast during the night, bro.
Oh,
because we just co-sleep, so she can sleep a little bit as well. Okay. So obviously I would, but honestly speaking, there's no time for me to do the night unless it's a Saturday night until Sunday.
Yeah, just figure out a way, man.
No, it's true. But then at the same time,
I think for her, think about it in her shoes. It's like she does 7 nights in a row.
I respect
it's tiring.
It is.
So maybe just give her a night to just sleep.
But then there's no night where you can just sleep because I'm waking up for work in the morning, bro. I'm waking up. I've got to be online at 9. I can't, I can't do the night. But for that season we're in, it just is where it is really. Like it's just that we both have to firm this season, regardless. Of course, it'd be nice to help out, and if I had an opportunity to where I could do the night, so like when it was Malachi, I did the night because it made sense because. It's easier.
Different kids, innit? Because every kid's different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes sense because it's easier. But I can't do the night now because Malachi's going to wake up and I need to be with Malachi.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't do the night. And then I'm working as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sleeping late trying to help you. So sleeping, like sometimes I sleep, recently no. But at that time I was sleeping at maybe 1. Trying to be with him a little bit to help out,
you're still waking up.
And then I'm still waking up 6. Then I'm still working at 9.
Yeah, it's long.
So I can't really do it. Like it's just the season we're in, bro. We're both tired. Let's pull through the season and move. But anyway, let me not. I don't even know what the hell I was even talking about. I was just crashing out.
How we could appreciate the women better, man.
Eesh, and I was talking about that,
bro.
Where the hell did that go,
that
bro?
Vent just came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
But vent, bro. This is why we're here.
That's real life, bro.
This is why we're here to vent.
But this was weeks ago. That when you came and she said that comment, it was weeks ago. I think. Oh no, I was just talking about because of those comments. That's what. Yeah. But yeah, no. As I said, man. Shout out the mums, innit? It's good that you even said because our mums birthed me. Let Mally, let Amari, let Zeph go and appreciate them.
No, but even for our wives, like watching them walk into motherhood. It's been a very beautiful journey to actually watch them like evolve and grow. Seeing the way they treat our children, because it's like, bro, like our mums are the best mums for Zeph and Mally and for 100%. I'm saying, like, the way Zeph is with, the way Nosa is with Zeph, I'm like, I don't know how you would be with someone else. You know what I'm saying, so even though that applies to everybody and their kids, but it's just beautiful watching our wives like become mums, watching them actually grow. So yeah, man, we shout out our wives as well.
Yeah, no, shout out the wives.
Being mothers or being mums is not easy. Like it's not easy for anyone. And as much as people online may make it feel or seem like it's like the most easiest thing to do, motherhood's this, motherhood's that, is also very challenging. Like, and we see it. We see you guys, man. So
yeah, being a wife, being a mother, it's not like, think about it like this as well. Like you were just a young girl, just living life, etc. Then you get plucked from your house into a man's house, and then now you're a wife. Then you end up becoming a mother. You're watching your body change, like all of that stuff. Like it is very like the women. They do a lot, man.
Yeah,
they do a lot. That's why you gotta appreciate them, bro. That's why you actually gotta make sure they feel appreciated.
Even childbirth, bro.
Bro, like, childbirth is not like that thing. Is not
even watching them give birth, like,
bro,
like
pain.
My birth story, well, not my birth story. My wife's birth story
was together.
Was a lot, bro. Like even watching that, like you're basically risking your lives, like to bring our sons into the world. Like you've risked your life, like So yeah, it doesn't go unnoticed, bro. Like, doesn't go unnoticed.
And obviously with our wives, I know, God willing, and I know that they should feel appreciated because we, I do like to think we actually very much say how we appreciate them and show them, etc. So, yeah, man, shout out them. Just before we finish, I just wanted to speak about push presents. Obviously, going on from childbirth, I saw a video. I saw a video on TikTok one time, and I forgot what the woman got. It was a couple of weeks ago, but I think these days, push presents are very much fantasized. Like, I know, you've got the big ballers. Yes, you've got the big ballers that will do the car and stuff like that. But I feel like everyone now is expecting some massive, great gift for a push present. Yeah, you deserve. If a man could give it to you, they would. If your partner can give it to you, they'd give you the whole world. But let's start looking at our situations. I can't get you a car, innit? Like, that's not the money. We're not on that money.
A car in Jesus' name.
Yeah, in the future, innit?
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name, amen. But right now, I can't get you bro. Some people are getting Rangers, Max, and that. You know what I mean? That's the one that
man.
These women,
my wife, women, she married, man.
Like, these women, yeah, as I said, car, innit? I'm not talking about simple, like the Nissan and all of that stuff. Yeah. Bro,
so
these women...
just the guy and take a car, £200 a month.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear
but it's the car that the women are repurchasing. Oh, yeah, he grabbed her Range, he grabbed her Mercedes, blah, blah, blah. So obviously, I think one woman on TikTok, her partner got her like AirPods, like AirPod Maxes. Mm-hmm. And like something else as a push present. Mm-hmm. And people are getting onto him in the comments, like saying, wait, people are getting onto him in the comments, yeah. Yeah. And I was just like, whoa, like if she's happy with it, then I don't get what's wrong with that. No, she seems happy with it.
Are they UK based?
Yeah.
Are they like black? Right?
I think it was a white woman and a black guy. I think. Or it was either two black people.
That's why he got her there. Hey, you know what? You don't know.
No, but at the same time, like, I'm just like, bro, like, sometimes, like, let's look at our situation. We can't keep looking at social media and comparing. Yeah. If your partner's got you something nice, like, some people don't even get push present, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, what do you think about that, though?
I think push present is, but I feel like with everything, appreciating your wife is great in any way, whether it's a birthday, anniversary, push present. I feel like it's great to appreciate your wife. I feel like social media has just made it seem like you have to meet a certain standard. And if it's anything less than that, it's rubbish. For example, like this AirPods. Social media has...
AirPod Max, bro. That's like $5, bro.
Is it?
It's $5.
AirPod Max.
AirPod Max, the ones, the overhead ones, it's $5.
Oh, yeah, that's class and that's present.
Oh, look at you, man. Yeah,
but what I'm saying is like, okay, when you hear AirPod, it's like, oh, it's only plastic. No, it's even plastic. It's like that's the kind of reaction because it's not like a nice watch or a nice bag or a car. Do you know what I'm saying? But really and truly, that's only because social media has made us think these standards are like where we should be. Mm-hmm. But in reality, for my wife's birthday, for my baby moon or push present or anniversary, it's what I can get my wife that I could afford. It's what my wife will appreciate. And it's no one else's business. Yeah. My wife is happy with anything as long as the love and as long as the thought is there.
Yeah, and you know
it's you hooligans.
That's what I was gonna say.
On social media.
You raggedy people that haven't got nobody.
Hooligans.
Nobody, you're just doing nonsense, bro. Like even for my wife, like for Mali, I got her like a bag and I got her like earrings and she was really appreciated. Yeah. Even for Mari, I bought her an Apple Watch because I was like, that's what she wants. She's been saying she wants an Apple Watch for years. I was like, you know, because you want to get back into fitness now that you've had your two, etc. Let me get your Apple Watch. And I was like, bro, she was very happy with it. And I was like, bro, like, I get what you want, not what you like. I get what you think you need and what you want.
But sometimes I just feel like a lot of people do stuff just so they can show
it, innit? Yeah.
Like, because really and truly, bro, if we didn't have social media, I guarantee a lot of presents or a lot of things we're buying people won't be these things.
Yeah, true.
Unless you're really living that kind of life where it's like a car, buying your wife a Range Rover is light.
Yeah.
Unless that's the life you're living. Some people won't be killing themselves to do this just for socials. Like.
Yeah. Because it's even funny. Yeah, anyone would like a Range and stuff like that.
Of course.
I think some of these things, like, I don't know, if I don't, maybe she could say whatever they come on, but if I bought her a pair of heels, like, I think she'd rather appreciate the watch that she'd use every day or the bag that she used every day rather than heels like that she'll wear once. You know what I mean? Like, it's my thing is just practicality as well at the end of the day. But hey, who knows?
There's nothing wrong with doing the most for your woman. There's nothing wrong with doing the most for your man. But at the
have the right
time,
reasons behind it.
Yeah, like and appreciate it, innit?
Yeah. Fairs.
And if it's really your person, you would love anything they've given you as long as there's thought and there's care. In my opinion, anyway.
Fairs. Have we got time for a dilemma? Or?
Nah, ain't no dilemma today, man.
Ain't no dilemma. Fairs, man. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, guys, honestly, we appreciate it. Honestly, shout out all the mothers, man.
Yes.
I big you guys up, man. Serious job you guys are doing. And great jobs you're doing. So we really appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Hear from Don't Tell My Wife. Obviously, you know, tell a friend, like, share, comment, subscribe. Obviously, we're about to touch 100 episodes, man. I think this episode's 97.
Yeah.
So obviously, three more episodes, bro, to episode 100. Obviously, we've been doing this almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're out here, man. So obviously, maybe before, you know, right now we're on 1,143 subscribers. I don't know what, you know what, let's see what God can do, innit?
But nah, you guys that are commenting, sharing, liking. We appreciate it. We see you. Shout out all you guys that are supporting us, man.
Yeah, no, thank you very much, man. We really appreciate it. And please do, like, if you listen, actually, I know Spotify comments, sometimes we don't really reply on there because sometimes we don't get comments for weeks. So, but YouTube, YouTube, everyone's there in it. So please do comment because I really love to read your comments and see what you guys are talking about. And it just makes me laugh. Like, even the comment about you 3 jobs into like
I didn't deep it. I didn't
deep it like that.
So
it's bare funny.
And I respect it because like you actually like listen, like you actually know about man's life. Like you get me, like because I didn't deep that I've said on this mic that I've had 3 jobs in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
But someone actually noticed, like, wow, like, is this not Ken's third job, like, announcement?
Yeah.
And I can't appreciate you.
No,
man. Like,
thank you.
Like, you guys are actually a part of man's life. Like,
No,
you guys are a part of us, so we appreciate you, man. All of you guys.
But so obviously, if you just like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those things there, and man, we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace out.